My name's Alicia, 28, a customer support rep turned project analyst. I grew up in a small town where my parents, mom a diner waitress, dad a truck driver, taught me hard work always pays off. But the corporate world doesn't care about small-town rules. For 3 years, I poured my heart into a job that saw me as a cog. This is how my manager, Kara, told me I'd never move up and how I made sure she took my old desk. It was a rainy Monday when Kara called me into her office. She didn't look up from her screen. "You'll never move up here, Alicia. You're too ordinary." My stomach sank like a stone in a river. Ordinary? After fixing her reports, staying late, covering her mistakes? I kept my face blank. "Why?" I asked, voice calm. She smirked. "No spark. Clients want flash, not just work." The words burned, like a slap from someone you trusted. Rain tapped the window as I left, colleagues' eyes flicking my way. I smiled, hiding the sting. That moment lit a fire. I wouldn't beg. I'd outsmart her, turn her words into her undoing. The office was small, gossip spreading like sparks in dry grass. By noon, Kara's words leaked. Riley, a coworker, leaned over my desk. "She said that to Tasha before she quit," she whispered, eyes wide. "Kara crushes anyone who shines." My heart twisted. Not just me, her pattern. The pain hit hard, like finding out a bully targeted your friends too. Why tear us down? To stay on top, maybe, or hide her own fears. Riley's tips sparked strategy. If Kara played this game, I'd play smarter. I nodded, thanking her quietly. "Keep it low," she warned. I would. At lunch, I overheard more. Kara favored yes men, ignored good ideas. The agitation grew. Reliable me called ordinary? No way. I'd build allies, watch her moves. That afternoon, I smiled through calls, but inside, resolve hardened. Her dismissal wasn't personal, it was fear. I'd use it. The whisper network was my first weapon, and her words were fuel for my rise. I started documenting everything, turning pain into power. Every snide comment, stick to calls, Alicia, every last-minute task dumped on me, every time Kara forgot my input in meetings. I kept a private Google Doc, synced to my phone, timestamps automatic. It felt sneaky, but her words, "never move up," justified it. One entry, Kara claimed my retention stats in client call 312. Attached, my original email draft. Hidden in plain sight, I played the dutiful rep. She had no clue her barbs built my case. College side gigs taught me backups matter. Here, they'd be my shield. The doc grew, patterns of her stealing credit, favoring guys for promotions. The pain stung, like being the kid always picked last. But each note was a brick in my wall. If she pushed, I'd push back with proof. For now, I smiled, letting her think I was no threat. Her mistake. 2 months later, a director, Mina, emailed for volunteers to pilot an analytics tool. Kara skipped it in our team meeting, probably thinking I couldn't handle it. The oversight burned, like being benched for no reason. Riley tipped me off at lunch. "Sign up direct," she urged. I did, heart racing, first bold move. The tool analyzed customer trends, perfect for my knack for spotting patterns from years of fixing small-town diner books with mom. Mina approved my application fast. Excitement drowned the sting of Kara's snub. This was my chance to shine beyond coffee runs. I dove in after hours, testing data sets, learning the tool's quirks. Kara noticed my late nights, smirking. Trying too hard won't help. Her doubt fueled me, like a dare-eyed ace. I noted her comment in my doc. This opportunity was my ladder out of her shadow. She thought I'd fail. I'd make her words a joke. Just before you continue to watch, please subscribe to this channel and like this video. It would encourage and help us keep creating amazing content for you. Alright, back to the story. When Mina praised my tool progress in a department meeting, Kara flipped like a switch. "Oh, Alicia's great with details, I knew she'd shine," she said, beaming like she'd mentored me. My jaw clenched at her nerve. Yesterday, she dismissed my questions, now claiming credit? The fake praise stung, like a friend stealing your homework and getting the A. I smiled. "Thanks, Kara. Let her underestimate me, it was my edge." Team whispered. Riley rolled her eyes. The agitation hit. Her lies hid my work. But it showed her weakness. Opportunistic, not genuine. I added to my doc, timestamp, witnesses. Her flip fueled my fire. If she thought fake support controlled me, she was wrong. Mina's nod lingered in my mind. Her praise was real, unlike Kara's. I'd build on it, let Kara's games expose her. The irony? Her stolen credit highlighted my skill. Agitation turned to quiet power. Kara invited me for coffee, calling it team bonding. We women need to stick together, she said, grinning over her latte. The condescension dripped, like syrup too sweet to trust. I stirred my coffee, thinking, you mean keep me under your thumb. She hinted I lacked ambition, probing for weaknesses. It was a trap to keep me small. I played along, saying, I just focus on work. Her eyes narrowed. Did she sense my guard? The pain hit, fake sisterhood after her barbs. But I caught her contradictions. Last week, she'd said teamwork slowed her down. Noted in my doc later. Her coffee trap backfired. She revealed more flaws. Relatable sting, like a friend who smiles but gossips. It fueled me. Her manipulation was clumsy, my patience sharp. I sipped, smiled, and planned. She thought she was pulling strings. I was weaving my own web. I noticed Kara's habit. She grabbed credit but dodged blame. In meetings, she'd claim wins, vanish when things broke. Once, a report crashed my fix, but she blamed me publicly. Timestamp showed she'd edited it last. Her sloppiness was her downfall seed. The pain agitated, like being framed for a sibling's mess. But it clicked. Document her patterns, let them trap her. I watched her in meetings, praise taken, errors pinned on others. Cracks widened in her armor. Relatable to anyone with a bad boss, unfair, predictable. My doc grew, dates, quotes, proof. If I escalated, it'd be ironclad. The agitation turned to strategy. She called me ordinary. I'd use her flaws to climb. That night, I added her blame game to my file. Her ego was a ticking bomb, and I held the timer. The irony felt sweet. She'd hand me her own defeat. One evening, Mina saw me crunching data late. You work harder than most managers, she said, leaning on my cubicle. Her words hit like a warm hug, easing Kara's sting. Over coffee, she shared career tips. I like people who see cracks others miss, she said. Validation soothed, like a teacher believing in you. We talked analytics. She offered insights. The pain of Kara's dismissal faded. Mina saw potential. Relatable warmth, someone noticing your grind. That chat sparked courage. I wasn't just surviving, I was building a path. Mina, an unexpected mentor, became my anchor. I noted the convo in my doc, not evidence, but strength. Kara's shadow loomed, but Mina's light broke through. Her belief fueled my next steps. I'd show the office who I really was. Kara reassigned me to the customer churn cleanup project, tedious data scrubbing nobody wanted. She smirked, handing it over. Perfect for your skills. Punishment for Mina's praise, clear as day. The pain burned, demoted to grunt work, undervalued again. But I saw gold, untouched data, ripe for insights. I dove in, sifting through records. Patterns jumped out, why clients left, fixable flags. The agitation flipped to excitement. This punishment was my chance. Kara thought she'd buried me. Wrong. My small-town grit, honed helping mom balance diner books, kicked in. I'd turn this into a win. Noted her smirk in my doc. Her petty move was a gift in disguise, like lemons begging for lemonade. Relatable twist, turning a bad deal into victory. I worked late, fueled by her mistake. She'd regret this. Deep in the churn project, I found patterns predicting client exits, billing spikes, ticket clusters. I built a dashboard, clean and powerful, showing risks and fixes. I emailed Mina. Churn insights. Worth a look? She replied fast. Present next week. My heart soared, real validation. In the meeting, Mina praised. Alicia's dashboard could save millions. Kara's face tightened, forcing a nod. Her annoyance? Sweet as candy. The pain of reassignment flipped to triumph. My breakthrough exposed her short sight. Relatable win, underdog scoring big. I updated my doc, her reaction, timestamped. Kara was scared now I'd made her look small. The tide was turning, and she felt it. I'd keep pushing, let her squirm. Packing up late, I overheard Kara on the phone. If Alicia gets noticed, it'll make me look bad. My blood ran cold, she was blocking me on purpose. The pain cut deep. Targeted sabotage, like a bully scared of the quiet kid's smarts. Not paranoia, truth. That night, I vowed to outsmart her. My doc gained urgency, more notes, patterns, allies. Her whisper was a gift. She'd handed me her motive. Agitation fueled me. Why fear my success? Insecurity, plain and simple. Relatable to anyone stuck under a jealous boss. I added her words to my file, timestamped. Her fear would be her undoing. The whisper echoed, but soon, it'd roar. I was ready for the next round. I built quiet alliances, helping coworkers, polishing Riley's slides, covering for Jake's deadline. They started trusting me, looping me into chats without Kara. She didn't notice, too busy preening. The pain of her dismissal eased, team support grew. Jake confided, Kara's losing it, people prefer you. Her control slipped, and she was blind to it. Agitation turned strategy. Allies were her blind spot. Relatable warmth, finding friends in a cold office. My quiet moves paid off, shifting power. I noted their support in my doc, strength, not evidence. Kara thought she ruled. Wrong. I was weaving a net, and she was stepping right into it. Mina invited me to present the churn dashboard to senior leadership. Kara's face froze when Mina said, Alicia built this, she explains. I spoke confidently, showing how we'd save millions. The VP nodded, game changer. Claps echoed. Kara's eyes burned with envy, her smile tight. The win felt huge, pain to power. Her doubt fueled me, now I shone publicly. Relatable triumph, proving the naysayer wrong. I noted her reaction in my doc. The tide had turned, she couldn't stop me now. Her frozen face said she knew it too. I'd keep climbing no matter her next move. Monday, Kara called me in. You're getting cocky, she snapped. Show-offs aren't liked. Her voice shook, fear behind the anger. I nodded. Just doing my job. Inside, I laughed. Mina had scheduled a second meeting, Kara clueless. Her counterattack flopped, exposing desperation. The pain of her jab faded fast. Relatable, boss lashing out when threatened. I added her words to my doc. Her insecurity was my leverage. She thought she could scare me back in line. Instead, she pushed me higher. The office buzzed, people sensed her slip. I stayed calm, ready for the next round. Her moves only sharpened mine. Kara tried claiming the churn model, forwarding my slides to the VP, my watermark still on them. The VP replied all, we know Alicia built this. Silence hit the office like a thunderclap. Kara avoided me for 2 days, face red. Her slip-up was sweet justice, like a thief caught mid-heist. The pain of her theft turned to glee. She'd tried to steal, now exposed. Relatable schadenfreude, liar undone. I updated my doc, email, timestamp, witnesses. This was the beginning of her end. Her ego had cracked wide open, and everyone saw it. The VP's reply echoed in my mind. Kara's grip was gone. I'd keep pushing, let her mistakes pile up. Riley pulled me aside. Kara told me you'd burn out and quit. The words stung, like a knife in the back. She'd planned my failure from the start. She offered emails of Kara stealing credit from others. I added them to my doc, each one a nail in her coffin. The agitation peaked, targeting my future was unforgivable. Relatable anger, betrayal exposed. But it empowered me. Evidence stacked higher, her patterns clear. I noted Riley's help, grateful for allies. Kara thought I'd crumble. Wrong. Her words lit a fiercer fire. I'd use her own moves to bury her. Whispers spread. Mina was creating a senior analyst role. Kara laughed at her desk. Alicia thinks she's getting that? Delusional. My heart pounded. Watch me. Her mockery fueled me, like a dare I'd crush. Relatable defiance. Underdog ready to rise. I added her taunt to my doc. Her confidence was her weakness, my quiet focus, my strength. The office buzzed with rumors. People glanced my way, sensing change. I stayed calm, but inside, I burned to prove her wrong. Mina's plan was my shot. Kara's laugh would turn to silence soon. I'd make sure of it. In a leadership meeting, Kara fumbled explaining her data project. She hadn't touched the dashboard in weeks. The VP cut her off. Alicia, clarify. I walked to the front, explaining smoothly. Kara's face turned crimson, eyes darting. People's gazes shifted to me, respect replacing doubt. The win stung her ego. Pain turned satisfaction. Tables turned. Relatable triumph, outshining the doubter. I noted her stumble in my dock. Her slip was public now, her mask off. The room's energy shifted. I was the one to watch. Kara's reign was cracking, and I was the wedge. Her next move would be desperate, but I was ready. Late one night, Mina pulled me aside. I'm drafting a senior analyst role. I want you in it, she said. My breath caught, dream come true. Don't tell anyone yet, she added. It's political. Kara's influence lingered, and caution was key. The pain of her dismissal faded. Opportunity loomed. Relatable hope. Chance to leap forward. I nodded, heart racing. This was my shot, but the secrecy meant drama ahead. I updated my doc, Mina's trust, timestamped. Kara's shadow still hung, but Mina's faith lit my path. The decision weighed. Step up, shake the game. Kara went full control mode. Every email CC'd, every task double-checked. Quality control, she claimed, but her voice shook. Team groaned, she slowed us down. Her desperation backfired. Coworkers resented her. Whispers grew. She's scared of Alicia. Relatable. Boss clinging to power. I stayed calm, letting her dig deeper. Pain turned to strategy. Her micromanaging exposed her fear. My doc grew. Complaints from Jake Riley's notes. Her grip slipped as allies rallied. She thought control would save her. Wrong. It built my case stronger. The office felt it. Change was coming. HR called me privately. Anonymous complaints about Kara, they said. Anything to share? I smiled, sliding my folder. Timestamps, emails, patterns of theft, blame shifting. Their eyebrows shot up. This is thorough. The pain of her sabotage turned to power, exposing her rot. Relatable, standing up to a bully with proof. I noted their reaction in my doc fuse lit. Kara's reign was crumbling. My evidence sealed it. HR's tone hinted action. I left, heart pounding. The bombshell landed. She'd face consequences, and I'd watch her fall from my new height. Mina announced in a department meeting, new senior analyst role, Alicia's stepping in. Claps erupted, genuine cheers. Kara's smile twitched, eyes hollow. My heart soared, validation after years. Her face said it all, defeat. Relatable triumph. Underdog takes the crown. I noted the moment in my doc. Her fake smile was the final crack in her armor. The office buzzed. People congratulated me, some with envy. I stayed humble, focused. Kara's shadow vanished. I was the light now. Her reign was over. My rise, just beginning. She'd underestimated me one time too many. Kara was restructured to a smaller role, losing her office. Monday, I walked by cubicles and froze. She sat at my old desk, typing stiffly. The poetic justice hit like a perfect note. Her smirk was gone, replaced by a tight frown. Relatable. Tables turned on the bully. I didn't gloat, just nodded politely. My doc wasn't needed now, her fall spoke for itself. Coworkers whispered, karma. The pain of her words, never move up, dissolved. I'd climbed, she'd sunk. Her new reality was my old view. Irony sealed the win. I'd built my rung and she sat below. Riley whispered a week later, Kara told me you'd never move up. Guess she was wrong. I laughed, first time in months. Every late night, every doubt, every battle, worth it. Her sitting in my old spot never stopped amusing me. Like a movie twist, too perfect. Relatable, justice served sweet. I updated my doc one last time. Her fall, my rise. The office hummed with respect now. Even skeptics nodded my way. Kara's defeat wasn't my goal, it was her consequence. The Whisper Network now praised me. Case closed, Universe stamped. Late at night, I think back to that rainy Monday when Kara called me ordinary. She thought she'd broken me, but she forged a stronger me. I didn't just climb, I built my own rung. Kara's in my old chair, reminded daily who outshone her. I lead projects now, respected, not invisible. The pain of her words fueled my fire. Relatable lesson: hard work, smart moves trump naysayers. My parents beam when I visit. You showed Alicia. Their pride seals it. Kara's fall wasn't revenge, just justice. I'm not done rising. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video, comment, and smash the subscribe button. Also check out other videos on the channel. We've got more interesting stories for you.